Still hurt my tongue. Still going to be mangling words. I'm the Johnstruct. Welcome to the proximity. I'm having a Phantasmagoria adventure. One of these days, I'll figure out the volumes and stuff. I can see my volumes. Maybe I should... It's so difficult to figure out the volumes of things when you... Whatever, let's start a chapter. Let's continue our old game. We're on Haunting. I believe all we have to do is go home. And that should end the chapter, pretty much. It's been like a week. I wonder what I did to it. Just hoping if I leave it long enough it'll just heal. Have a couple of keys. You know what, I was going to do it and I forgot. I was going to do the introduction in the next scene.
And where have you been all day?
I don't know. Around? In town.
I thought I told you to stay away from all of those people.
People.
What people? Those stupid townspeople.
Oh, this is silly.
I'm not finished with you yet.
You're telling me what to do? Well, where were you all day?
None of your business, honey.
Well, I'll tell you what. You take care of your business and I'll take care of mine.
So...
Well, we're going to see about that.
I feel like the idea of this story is that, oh, he's being possessed by the ghost sorcerer, right? So he's subtly changing from one person to another. But the way it's expressed is he's just being a massive asshole for 3 days straight, right? Now, I bring this up because when I ended the last stream, I saw this scene, right? Why would she feel in any way amorous towards this man? I know she just married him and just moved. Did she just marry him? They just moved in together, whatever.
Leave me alone.
Like, yeah, leave me alone. Like, okay. You've been an asshole to me. Oh, I can't. And I'm not, by the way, I just make it clear, I am not like the victim blaming her. My goodness, oh God, what a bad look. I'm just trying to... I appreciate in real life abusive relationships exist and people can be manipulative. And you could think of this as manipulative, but this doesn't... Yeah. They've skipped a scene where he makes excuses for his bad behaviour. He's just been an asshole. And then this scene happens. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's all very... this is all very Red Shoe Diaries, if you know what I mean. I'm assuming it doesn't get any more... let's use the word raunchy than this. I don't... 90s games I know were pushing boundaries, as it were. But obviously if you look back at them now, quite a lot of them seem, you know, tame, just to like things that are in normal games. But this is trying to be, I assume, like an erotic thriller, right? No, it's turning. But so Red Shoes Diaries is exactly when they tried to do like erotic thrillers on TV and you're not allowed to show anything. It's probably a good thing that Not this. I mean that. Most of that was done rather in a kind of silly, incoherent way. Not really sure I want to play or watch a game live on stream that depicted that situation more realistically. I will say, this is not great. Not the situation. The situation's obviously terrible for her. I mean, as computer game fodder, yeah, I know the genre is exploitative and you're trying to tell a story here, but why did it didn't? Is that what all erotic thrillers are like? It's not really a genre I know very well. I just know the Red Shoe Diaries exist. Maybe I was. Am I conflating two different genres? Because obviously, like I don't think erotic thrillers really exist anymore. Because you know, with the internet and the ubiquity of adult entertainment, like you couldn't make Baywatch. I'm sure they do make things like Baywatch, but like the selling point of Baywatch was like women in bikinis. And that was, and there's some like threadbare storylines as an excuse to watch them, and obviously that's a pre-internet idea, and a lot of like erotic thrillers sort of the same thing, right? But I keep thinking of Basic Instinct or what's the bunny boiling one, where like it's a. I mean, they're very different, and obviously the women are evil in those. But like, but I assume there's a full gamut, whatever, of stories in those. But they were always like Mills and Boon cheap TV programs. No, Mills and Boon books. I don't know if anyone fucking knows what Mills and Boon is anymore. Adult British women pre-internet used to read like smut with Fabio on the front, and they were all published by Mills and Boon. It was like some woman meets a sailor and they have adventures. This feels like it's a part of a genre that doesn't exist anymore. I'm just confused about the tone of the scene we just watched. Is why I'm still talking. Because presumably what you're supposed to get out of that is horror. But why start it with the heavy petting, the really basic ass, but slightly too long heavy petting. I had a similar. I'll you know, I can't really walk around the scene because that's not how this works. I recently started a game that's trying to be Resident Evil. It's called Forsaken Souls, which is a crap name for a game, by the way, but came out a couple of years ago, I think. And it's a Resident Evil like. It's about a woman that goes to a mansion and investigates. And it starts off with a screen that says, "This game contains scenes of gore and violence," which is literally a scene straight out of the original Resident Evil. But the very first scene is her waking up naked in a bathtub, in a way that's actually shows nudity and is clearly doing a thing. And then she realizes her eye is lost. Spoiler for that game. And again, I was just like, I'm very confused about the tone you're trying to set here. Because as far as I know, the rest of that game has nothing to do with that. Somebody just wanted to show a naked person. But like, this at least has a lineage that I understand. I'm just not quite sure how it got into a computer game or what they were trying to do with this computer game. It's funny that how horror and point and clicks go together. I used to watch a YouTube channel called Ret Supre, and not only they probably played this, I can't remember if they did or not. I know they played Darkseid and they played Harvester, both of which are not in too dissimilar space than this in terms of like horror and the themes around it. But they used to do lots of like point and click games from Newgrounds, and it's all like screamers. It's all like bad horror. If you make the face and you darken the screen enough and whiten the eyes, it will look spooky. And it's like there's always a terrible something bad happening in this house, and you just see the same thing again and again and again. And I suppose what makes these interesting is it's got a budget. It doesn't feel like it's got a budget because it's cheap and all the acting's terrible, but like it does have a budget. It's just it's a 90s budget and not a modern day one, or even like a 2000s one. When I would have watched Vet Supre. But I worry that I can't analyze this properly because I just don't have enough experience with the genres it's based on. I can riff on haunted house shit. The blank wasn't me trying to come up with that. The blank was me saying, "Is that a grumpy face? It's the eyebrows, it's the nose, and it's an unhappy face." I don't think that was as spooky as the music implied. Some American goalposts. All she does is sit down on that phone. What the fuck's this?
What is this thing?
That's what I was saying. Okay, well, some stuff seems to have changed. I'll have a better look around now. Pretty sure I've forgotten a few things as well. Missed a few things, I think is more accurate to say.
God, what is this?
It occurs to me that Mills and Boon have probably been replaced by fan fiction, just the existence of fan fiction. I'm trying to remember what those authors were. They used to be a really big deal in the 80s. They used to write, like, churn out romantic novels. So there's a game I played, a Japanese game about a... Oh, they've remastered it recently. What was that called? Johnstruct. No, it's probably from like 2010. You are a ghost and you Rube Goldberg situations to stop people from getting murdered. But like one of the characters in that is a romance writer. Like that was a stock role you could have in stories, because the idea of a rich lady romantic writer was a trope. I don't think it's a trope anymore. I mean, I appreciate you occasionally get a 50 Shades of Grey, but that person's a very different, like the writer, is it E.D. James? She doesn't fit that trope. You're not going to present her in the same way that you present. I can't remember the name. There's two of them, isn't there? I mean, there's probably fucking loads of them. I need an old person nearby to tell me the names of people I've forgotten. Jackie Collins. There's more than one of them. There's probably a whole bunch of them. A host of them. Like, my dad would tell me off if I used the word bunch. It's an American word. The only thing that come in bunches are flowers and bananas. Nothing else. Fair enough. There's like 10 other words I could use. I was on the phone with him once and he was like, a bunch? What do you mean a bunch of people? Because he doesn't, because you go on the internet enough, just American words just slip into your vocabulary. Yeah, Jackie Collins, Joan Collins? That's two of them, isn't it? There you go. They used to write like just 20, 30, their careers wasn't as long as Stephen King, but I'm pretty sure they wrote as fast as him. And like that was an industry. And of course, I'm pretty sure fan fiction, the people who like those sorts of books can get that all from fanfic.net and those websites. Is fanfic.net a real website? I should know the name of fanfiction websites, because I'm told you can put just normal fiction on and as somebody who's writing a book, it's an option. What am I doing? But I do think it's quite important, especially when analysing stuff like this, to remember the context. And it's much easier to remember the what haunted houses come from than... Because, we keep a receipt. We remember haunted house media references older haunted house media, because you have to. It's a haunted house. It's about remembering the past, right?
Ow!
I'm considering... Well, actually, I know adult games, like I can't access adult games on Steam. Which is not really an issue for me because I don't buy them anyway. But like, and because now it requires my ID per UK law, and of course, I think the credit cards on Steam have like they've banned a bunch. It's like, oh no, they can't. They can't. And not that I'm saying that this is an adult game in that sense, but like they cannot. It's not called Greenlight anymore, is it? There's a thing where you release a game and it's unfinished, and you go like, look, it's unfinished, but you're going to play test it for me for over a year, and then I'll release that. Adult games aren't allowed to do that. And in a certain sense, I don't disagree with Steam. I'm sure so there are some earnest groups that have been affected poorly by it, but also, there's just got to be a lot of rubbish on Steam. But my point is, I'm surprised people haven't tried to revive genres like this. Obviously, I know that FMV games are back in vogue, but they tend to lean into comedy. Like, they're doing different things. Nobody's doing it sort of in this earnest way, and I'm surprised because it feels like it would be quite easy to do. But like, my camera is better quality than this. I guess you'd have to recreate these backgrounds, but I feel like there would be an audience for like a new Phantasmagoria, and you know what? I should probably play Phantasmagoria 2 before I make judgment on what an inspired sequel would look like. But like, would it be harder than people are releasing games that look like PlayStation 1 games, and I like that. I'm very into, like, we had a lot of pixel games and people got really annoyed with pixel games because it was seen as the sort of the easiest way to make nostalgia bait. I thought that was a little unfair, but I get it. And people were predicting that way with PS1 style games. I think PS1 style games is a classic look, to be honest. Especially because you know, they're not in a tiny window. PS1 games look worse than you think they did because of the filters on PS1 games. And to the point you have to fake them. You have to fake the jitter. And fucking nobody puts the correct amount of that pixel of, what's it called? Dithering. You have to do aggressive dithering on the actual PlayStation hardware, which no one makes on their like fake PlayStation 1 games, because it looks rubbish. But like I upscaled Silent Hill 1, but like without that, it doesn't look as good, you know, with the original dithering style and with the original resolution. But I like games looking gamey, you know. I would be into more Resident Evil likes. There's a few I haven't played, and I should just pay the tenner for them. I think there's one called Heartworm, which is a tenner, and I'm like, it's like a 6-hour experience. I want to pay less money for that, but also it's an indie company, so I should probably just give them the money, to be honest. But I've got other games to play, so I can just wait. I feel like I was making a point and I sort of lost it several anecdotes ago. Oh, yes, my point was people are going into that. It's going to be harder and harder to do that. Like, people have been saying, like, you can make PlayStation 2 looking games. That's got to be quite difficult, I feel like. Like, I'm trying to conjure up... You don't want to make a game that feels like Kingdom Hearts 1, where every room's in a fucking box. I'm trying to think of a classic PlayStation 2, like, I don't, you know, like Parasite, not Parasite, I mean, that's a PlayStation 1 game for a start. Silent Hill, I suppose, where it's still kind of blocky, but you have the full places, maybe, but like surely there's room for like a horror point-and-click revival genre. No book is playing him, John. I suppose not. And it's not as if I'm going to run out anytime soon. Like, I've got like 3-4 Siberia games, or however many there are. I've got like... there's so many. I've forgotten the longest journey. Like, there's still a lot I can do. It's why this is, of course, part of my Tuesday, Monday Muddle and Mystery games, where I flip between a modern puzzle game and an old point and click. Thereabouts. And I'm not going to run out anytime soon. Either of those. I bought a couple of new like Myst-style puzzle games on the old autumn Steam sale. Hey, don't just lie down again. Specifically because I recently finished one. The previous game to this, I have forgotten the name. Quern? And after I finished Quern, I looked up what people on Reddit thought of it. It's quite good. Reddit's quite good for that sort of thing. It's actually the best use of Reddit. And there were people who just didn't like Quern for reasons that weren't unvalid. They thought the story was a bit crap. They didn't like some of the puzzles. And a couple of games was recommended in that thread to other people. Well, you might like these two instead. And so, I wrote that down. That's why does this corner exist? What's in this corner? Game, every screen must serve a purpose. Even if that purpose is just, hey, look at this cool thing. This is a corner of the room. If there was no... Whatever. Okay, we've apparently got a couple, like a notch and a half. That's where you came from. Oh, I see you. Like, I keep talking about like revivals. Like, it took a considerable amount of effort to get a new Monkey Island game, and those are like more popular than most of these games. But I'm talking about not literal revivals. I'm talking about people being inspired by the games and making similar games.
I found this in your room. Where did you get it?
Why, Zoltan, what do you mean?
You know exactly what I mean. Gaston gave it to you, didn't he?
No, I bought it when we were in London last month.
I'm not a fool, Marie. I've been watching. When he looks at you, you smile and blush. And he's always hovering around you backstage.
But you're wrong, Zoltan. He's just a friend, that's all.
I don't want him here tomorrow night.
But he's your prop man. He has a right to be at your party. Please don't accuse me of this. Believe me, Zoltan. I love you. Only you.
I want to believe you, Marie. I do.
So even Zoltan's not being an asshole the same way the husband is. He's being an asshole, but he's not being like weird and aggressive, rapey. I mean, fair enough, like we've not seen all of Zoltan's life, but you know what I mean. My initial impression of him, he was just like, you know, jealous and conspiratorial and paranoid, but not like overtly an asshole, like in the same way the husband's been in this game. Ooh, grats! What's writing on the screen? Hello, Craig. Maybe Gaston was an asshole. Trying to be thorough. But it's easy to miss things.
Hey, I've been waiting for you.
I'm sorry, Harriet. I forgot all about it. You ready to work?
Yeah, ma'am. Tell me what to do.
Well, let's see. Kitchen dishes need washing. Our bed needs to be made. Bathroom needs cleaning. Furniture needs polishing. And, this floor needs sweeping.
I'll get right on it. Anything else?
Am I supposed to click on
I
you?
have a question, Harriet. When I was in the tower room, I saw a little building in the woods on the eastern side of the island. Do you know anything about it?
I've never been in those woods. The trail's washed out. Cyrus has, though. Go ask him.
Okay, I will. Thanks.
Anything else?
Yeah, one more thing. Could you please empty the wastebaskets?
Yep. Anything else? Oh, by the way, I see you carrying around that newspaper. You want me to throw it away for you?
Please, would you? Keep your secrets to yourself. Trust no one.
want her to miss one of these. Can't see. Best character.
Hey, Spaz. How you doing, kitty? Well, gotta go. See you later.
Prognostications of evil?
Those are the worst prognostications. Doesn't look like anything's changed here. I missed the room he was working on. I'm just not allowed to interact with that door anymore. It's just going to be a script that says all work and no play. Is Jack a dull boy?
Harriet?
Yeah?
Never mind. Nothing.
Hmm. There's somebody recently released an 11-hour video going through the entire of the Wheel of Time storyline, which is good for me because I've read like half those books, and I'm probably not going to finish them ever. I know they made an Amazon TV series of that as well.
Cat?
Leave the cat alone.
Didn't want to play with you is all. stupid kitty cat. I run away and all I want to do is play. Gotcha.
Cyrus? Cyrus, what are you doing?
Nothing. Ow.
What were you doing with my cat?
I was just playing with it is all.
Cyrus, don't play with him, okay?
Okay.
Also, I need some information from you. Shopkeeper, I'm going into battle. Don't need your strongest potions. My potions are too strong for you, traveler.
Cyrus? When I was in the tower room, I could see a little building in the woods. I was wondering, have you seen it?
Yeah. It's over there.
Well, can you show me the way?
Well, the trail's all washed out. Usually what I do, I just jump over it.
But where is it, Cyrus?
Over there. Oh, okay. I'll show you. Come on, follow me.
Well, I already know he means the tree, but like how the game was like, yeah, follow me. I'm not gonna tell you how to follow him, but follow that guy.
Oh, there you are. I've been waiting for you.
I'm sorry, Cyrus. I tried to hurry.
Oh, that's okay. See? There it is. Just like I told you. Come on.
Oh, I don't know, Cyrus. Looks kind of dangerous. Is there another way?
No.
Push the tree over.
Look out. I can fix it.
The tree fell over. We assure you it was very impressive. It was just off screen, so you missed it, but it was very impressive though. Cyrus pushed the tree over.
There you go.
You're amazing, Cyrus. I can't believe you did that.
Of course I did. I'm strong. See?
Wow. Boy, you are strong.
Yeah, I know. Ma always tells me that I'm more muscles than brains.
Yeah, well, your mother was right, Cyrus.
Heck. It ain't nothing. Cyrus! I gotta go.
Let's explore the new area. I need you to stop. Yeah, just leave in the entire take each time. Don't know what that is, but okay. She felt the need to pick it up. He has a trowel. Not a good ghost.
Zoltan, what are you doing here?
Just have to trowel these empty pots.
Did you want something? Why did you... Sultan. Sultan. Lead me to my plants.
Yes.
He done murdered her. I think. Comfort me, comforting tree. For I witnessed a ghost murder.
I can't see anything. Oh, it's missing a lens piece.
Wasn't sure that was going to work. Been in that tower, haven't we?
What's that other window there by the tower room?
Can I see what she's looking at again? That one or that one or that one?
What's that other window there by the tower room?
Need to get ourselves a mystery. Anything else in this room?
God.
Is that supposed to be a show mannequin, or is that supposed to be a real dead body? Oh, no, it's not open. Not yet.
Wonder who that could be.
Let's go over our fucking bridge we own. He did say he'd be over tomorrow. The realtor.
You must be installing the phone.
Hi. Yeah, I'm Mike. Your caretakers let me in.
Oh,
Or
great.
is he going to be
I'm
murdered?
going nuts
Is he
without a phone.
Gaston?
Yeah, I can understand that. This is quite a place you got here, man.
Adrian. Yeah, it is quite a place, isn't it?
I better get back to work.
Okay. Everything okay here?
So far, so good.
Good.
It's going to need to be back in the decade to install the Wi-Fi. Why don't you hire a locksmith? This is not an insurmountable problem that you require the exact key for. We have an entire week. I'll have to try with that one.
Cyrus?
Uh-huh.
I was just, is everything alright?
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
barn yet. Now been in the barn. Go to town. You're almost done with the chapter. Okay.
You again.
I was wondering if I could see Malcolm again.
Quit bothering him.
Near the tower room, another room hides.
Oh, yeah, sorry, there's a fucking breadcrumb I just completely ignored. Why is she fast forwarded? I need SpongeBob SquarePants to help me out here. And his French accent. Okay, yeah, I can see why it's fast forwarded. It's not hot. I've never been here before. Found a locket. Oh, it's not a locket, it's a like a pin cushion? Pin holder? No, it's a brooch. Not interested in that one. That was a very blowing onto a microphone noise. Look at this sad ass rocking horse. No tail.
September 14th, 1889. Dear Diary, I grow increasingly fearful of Zoltan. I feel the burn of his eyes upon me as he watches my every move. Did my little girl have such fears? Did she suffer when he snuffed out her baby life? How could people believe him when he said it was an accident? It was no accident. But, dear diary, Zoltan wasn't always like this. I remember, not so long ago, when he was loving and gay. He was overjoyed when Sophia was born. I know, I remember. But after his trip to Paris last year, he changed. Something happened to him. I don't know what. Now, all I have left are my plants. I spend most of my time in my greenhouse, as far away as I can get from Zoltan's ever-watchful eyes.
Zoltan. I assume that's everything. See if the phone guy is finished.
You dirty, rotten, stinking, filthy son of a bitch. You stay away from my wife.
Just what are you accusing me of, sir?
I know exactly what you're doing here.
John, shut up! I think you better leave.
Did he install the phone? Where's the phone?
Don't you ever tell me to shut up.
Cool. I'm hoping I saved right before that. Can I save now? I'm going to let you go. I think that's a pretty good place to leave it. We'll have a little look at the start of chapter 5. Blood. Spooky dream. We'll find out what exactly happens in that spooky dream next time.
8:30?
8:30. Yes, yeah, I'll be coming straight back on. Maybe baby steps, maybe talk song. I'm not sure what I'm playing it, but I'll be back in like 5-10 minutes. In the meantime, farewell. Thank you very much for watching the Phantasmagoria adventure.